right, I'm gonna do a quick demonstration of the patina paints, and I'm going to try it on this pumpkin. I'm gonna take this part off. I'm gonna do this part a little different. I'm gonna start with the back first. The one I'm gonna start with, this does take a long time to develop, so you want to give it some time. It says it takes 2 to 6 hours to develop, but I noticed it after about 15 minutes or so, so it might start to work. It may not happen on this video, but I want to at least show you how to do it. So you want to, I'm going to go with the iron, and I'm going to do bronze. I'm going to do like a combination. We want to shake these really well. So this is Dixie Belle paint, and you can get these paints on their website. I just happened to find these at an antique shop when I was in South Carolina, and I thought these were really cool. So they do say on here, it says iron, and then this one says bronze. So what you want to notice when you get the second step, they do say, like this one is the green patina spray, and it does say for bronze, copper, and iron. So this one works with all three. I do have the copper as well, and this is the copper. Okay, and then this one is the blue. So they have these in these colors, and I haven't seen it in anything else, but this one you can only use for bronze and copper. So you can't use this one on the iron. Okay, so I'm just gonna start this. And the iron one really smells bad. I don't know why, it just really does. And it seems like it's thicker than the others. So that's why I'm doing this one on the background. Okay. I'm just gonna get my brush. And this does really smell. The other ones don't smell like this. This one has like a really bad like fish odor. Really strange. Okay. So this is the iron. What I like to do, I experimented on the pumpkins. When I'm putting this on, you have to go through and put on a first coat and let it dry. I just kind of put it on rather sloppy. I'm not really all that exciting with the first coat. You don't want to have like too many brush strokes though, because those do get noticed. But this one's really thin, I noticed. And it dries rather quickly. That's what's nice about it. So you kind of have to work quickly once you get that second coat on. So what you have to do, you have to get the first coat on, and you have to let it dry. And then when you put the second coat on, before it dries, while it's still tacky and wet, you spray the spray on. And you can just spray it on, or you can use like one of these sponges. I bought these sponges on there too, and I kind of sponge it a little bit just so it like doesn't just look like it's all sprayed, just so it kind of blends it in a little bit. So I'm just going on here the first coat. I just thought this looked really cool on these pumpkins. And you can see it's really, really thin. Okay, so, and I will show you what some of these look like already. And I just did them like maybe 20 minutes ago. And they're already starting to develop, and it's really, really cool to watch. It does have like a little bit of an odor, so I would definitely recommend having windows open. It's a little cool here today, so I'm a little thankful that I can have the windows open. So, but it is a little bit messy. I just put some paper towel down on my kitchen counter. I don't know what would happen if this got on my counter. So I'm just going on here with the iron. It looks like I'm having a hard time with my connection. I hope I'm still on here. Okay, so I'm just getting that first coat on. Alrighty. So I'm gonna let this dry. And then on my second coat, I'm going to add a little bit of the bronze just because it's fun. I did try out some of like with the iron and the bronze just to see what happened if I mixed some of the paints. So here we are. Just wanted to show you how cool this paint can be. And it actually has metal in it, because I asked when I was at the shop, I said, how does this work? And they said it has metal in the paint, and the spray has some kind of agent in it that oxidizes or something the metals. And it's really cool. And it actually makes anything, like you can even do this on styrofoam. I mean, there's so many things, but it says not to do it on aluminum and things like that. There is, if you do this on metal, you have to use some type of agent on it first, but this is just for the purpose of doing it on. This is just MDF, but it's pretty cool. I just thought it was kind of neat. I'm just kind of making sure I get enough on here on that first coat. It's just, for some reason the iron is really, really thin. There we go. So there's my first coat, and it's already drying really fast. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna take you over and show you the ones that are drying right now while that's drying. And these are the ones I just did like 20 minutes ago. And they're already developing. So this is the iron and the bronze I mixed together, and I sprayed the green patina spray on that one to get that effect, because that's the only one that will work on the iron. And then over here is the copper. It's still developing just now, so it's not all the way yet. But this is the copper, and it has the green patina, but I added a little bit of the blue on the corner that's still wet yet. Same with over here, it's not done yet. And this is the bronze by itself. And I put, losing my signal, okay. I put the blue and the green on here just to see what would happen. Just playing around to see what would happen. And then this is the copper with the green and the blue. And this is the bronze, and it has both. And it's still not done yet. It's gonna take a little bit. And then this is the iron. The iron has, I put the iron and the copper and mixed them together. And then this has the green patina spray. And a little goes a long way. You don't have to use a lot. Just a little like spray, and that's all, like just tiny little spray, and that's what it does. So, and then I did dab it a little bit with this dabbing sponge. And I can grab that package and show you what those look like. It just says applicator pad, and it's from Dixie Belle too. So it's all from the same website. I thought that was really cool. So that's the iron and a little bit of the bronze mixed together with the green patina. And it's still wet. It has a long time still to develop, but you can see in just like 20 minutes, like how fast that's been developing. It says 2 to 6 hours. So it still has a little ways to go, but it's really, really cool watching this develop. So and here's another one. This one is the copper with the blue and the green spray. So there's that. So this one is already dry that I just did. You can see it's dry. I'm gonna add the second coat on this. Apologize, I don't have one of those really cool things for my cell phone to hold it. So I'm using my canister in a paint can. So bear with me. I need to get one. I have one somewhere. I just lost it in my abyss of a basement. All right, so now I'm going to mix the bronze this time and the copper for the second coat. That's already dry. Like, that's already dry. Like, there's really nothing on there. My hands are already dirty. So, okay. So I'm gonna add the second coat. I'm gonna put the copper, or the iron. I just want to see how this is going to look. I think this would look really cool on one of these layered pumpkins. I'm thinking on the top layer, I want to do the, maybe a bronze and a copper with the blue and the green. I think that would look really neat. just gonna pick up a little bit of this bronze and just kind of blend it in there. That would really look cool. And just on parts of it, like not all through it. Just to make it look realistic. And this stuff dries really fast, so you really have to work fast. But you can still go back and add more to it, I noticed, and it still like develops, which is really cool. I just think this stuff is so neat. I just happened to see it when I was at this antique store, and I was like, I gotta get this. It would be so cool to show you guys. And so I've been playing with it since after dinner tonight. I thought it'd be really, really neat. So I'm just going back, adding this second coat. I'm trying not to put a lot of brush strokes, like smooth brush strokes, but trying to keep it more like kind of like a brushed metal, like the way I'm brushing it on here, because I don't want to have like smooth strokes on here, because then you'll see them. So I'm just trying to do my best not to have that. Kind of want to keep it looking natural. All right. I might add a little bit more bronze just to see what would happen. Because I did add the bronze, I am gonna try both sprays just to see how it develops. That's what I did on those other pumpkins. I think they came out really cool. With the, had like a really cool goldish color, rust. And that's real rust too. Like it's really oxidizing metal. It's not like a fake patina. This is real. That's what I think is so neat about it. All right, so here's my second coat. You can see how fast this stuff works. It's really neat. Okay, so this is still a little tacky. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray. So here's the green. I'm gonna try that first. And you just kind of spray it kind of on here haphazardly, because that's the one that's really gonna work on here. I'm gonna just kind of put a little bit of the blue just to see how this goes. I'll show you here. This is the blue one, just to see. And I'm just kind of like letting it drip. And then I'm gonna take this sponge. You can see there's a little bit on here already. But a little bit of paper towel on here. I think you can almost see it's working like that fast. So I'm just gonna dab it. I'm curious how this is gonna come out. Okay. We will see how that comes out. So there's that layer, and then that's gonna take a little while to develop. You can already see it developing. I don't know if you can see that. My lighting's not the best, but you can see it already developing. Those are bubbles. You can see the bubbles there. You can already see it. Do you see that? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. You can see it like developing right on camera. You can see the rust already starting. Oh my gosh. That is really neat. There it is. That's really fast. Like, it says 2 to 6 hours, but you can see it's actually developing right on camera. That is really, really cool. I apologize, I'm having bad internet connections right now. But you can see how that's already working. And you don't need to put like a base coat or anything. You can put this right on the MDF. Like, you don't need to like paint the MDF first or anything. You just You just put this paint straight on MDF, which is really neat, or your wood, whatever material you're working with. I just happened to cut this with MDF and I thought it was kind of cool. But this is all you do. This is it. Like, that's really all there is to it. And it's already developing. So I will post the finished project. You can see how this turns out. All right, thanks so much. I'm glad you guys wanted to see this. Have a good night.